folks. Welcome back to PEG Wrestling. We are here to preview. All right, big duel matchups. All right, we got Virginia Tech.
Wait. Everything's working, right?
Yeah.
Testing.
Mic check.
Huh?
Mic check.
Mic test.
Well, Mom or Mike, do you even have the volume on?
Do you have the volume on?
Because it's coming through.
Nurse Pam.
I see it.
Pam.
We're good. We're
Pam.
here to preview Virginia
Pam.
Tech, NC State, and also the Pan Am Championships. It's amazing. I can figure out this technology, and she can't even get it going on her phone.
My goodness.
I mean, now
Zach,
I
just say,
now I got to double check. Now I got to go on mine because
there's times. Are we still live?
yeah, we're live, dude.
Oh,
So
my goodness.
We're getting fired up here, dude.
Oh, she gives us a thumbs up.
Unbelievable, dude.
There's
All right.
times
All right, now I'm fired up, dude. Now I'm fired up. Mom, take a 5-minute break.
The volume's completely
five.
off.
Take
And
five.
I'm like, Pam, why aren't you answering the phone? It doesn't ring there, dear. It didn't ring.
Well-
Look, Pam, right over here. It's called the volume switch right there.
No wonder we didn't win any awards this year. No wonder we didn't win any podcast awards, dude.
Oh,
Unbelievable.
ouch.
No. Mom, love you.
Love you. Love
But,
you, dear. Love you, sweetheart.
Listen, before we get into it, Virginia Tech, NC State, and the Pan Am Championships, you want to touch on, we had some stuff happening. And also, before that, listen, we're going to preview that right now, and then we're going to record.
Pam,
and,
now you can turn the volume off. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. You're killing us over here.
Our preview of the Sunday duels is coming out tomorrow.
Okay.
Because we're going to record that right after
So
this.
we're live right now.
Live to preview Virginia Tech, NC State, and Pan Am Championships.
What are we previewing for? We're previewing the Sunday duels.
Yes.
The
if you
big
listen to what
duels
I'm
on
saying
Sunday.
there.
Okay.
Nebraska,
that
Arizona
comes out Saturday.
State,
What time Saturday?
Iowa, Oklahoma State, and some other ones. Probably in the evening.
Well, really, it's just two. The
Yeah.
two big ones.
Along with we'll update
No,
other
wait.
news.
Don't just blow that off. What time?
I don't know. What time do you want?
6
o'clock? How about 6 o'clock?
6 o'clock. Okay. Let's give the people a time.
I won't be able to be live, but
Okay.
it'll come out. So.
All right. And then we come back Sunday.
Then
right
we're coming
after.
back live Sunday.
Yes.
Instant reaction.
Yes.
And are
I'm
we having
looking forward
Greg
to
on
that.
Sunday, or is that the following? Our international correspondent Greg coming
following
on.
Sunday, we will have Greg, our freestyle correspondent.
Yep.
He's coming on.
We are in the meat.
We're gonna get knee
Baby,
deep.
we are in the meat of the season.
We're
So
gonna get knee deep into the freestyle
also-
because that's heating up.
that's heating up. People, a lot of comments that they like our regular episodes that are edited. We are making efforts to get those back out, but
To
in the
have a
meat of
Tues-
this season right now, dude, it's tough.
I'm with you there, Zach. To get a Tuesday night episode, even something, a half hour. So what we'll do is after we're done going a live reaction Sunday after the big matches, let's sit down and let's put together at least half hour, 45 minute, something we can put out there Tuesday night at a regular time slot at 6 o'clock, because it's not like we don't have enough stuff to talk about. I mean, for example, I seen the National Wrestling Media Association gave out these awards here, and Journalist of the Year Shannon Scoville and Rock Harrison got Broadcaster of the Year, and Randy Yeager Photographer of the Year. Here's the thing. Podcast of the Year is D3 Nation, and I got to tell you, I was actually happy to see that. I've seen that podcast. It's a quality podcast, but what excites me about it is I like when the lower divisions get attention. They get robbed of all attention because everything goes to D1. So that is absolutely, when I seen the podcast, it tickled my fancy then, because I just like, but yeah, it's a quality podcast. I encourage all of you to look, but if it was up to me, the champion of each Division 2 and Division 3s would be in our
Tournament.
Division 1
Yeah, we
national
talked about it.
championship.
That'd be
But
cool.
anyway, I was really happy to see that. And then I seen Outlet of the Year, Matt Scouts, old Willie Saylor. Give
Congrats,
you some
Willie.
love, Willie. Give you some love.
We've criticized in the past.
We've criticized a little bit in the past. He also won another award. It was the Spit Bottle Lifetime Achievement Award. I'm just kidding, Willie. I'm just kidding.
I only missed one. I only
Hey,
missed one episode, dude.
He's hitting that spit bottle, and that's all that matters. It's not dribbling all over his chin and stuff. So, no, I'm just kidding, Willie. We love you. We love all you guys out there.
I didn't even see these awards, man.
I know. There's the daggone awards.
Wow, you wrote all of them down.
I wrote them down because that's big stuff there. The president's Jason Bryant. Now, it's kind of known Jason Bryant's one of the most knowledgeable guys in all of wrestling. I think that probably is true. Although, there's some other big dogs out there that a whole level way above us, that as far as their knowledge of the wrestling. But it's cool to see. But that, like I said, D3 Nation, good job, guys. Thank you for covering the lower divisions, and keep it up, man. Keep it up.
Okay, let's see some of these other awards here.
Journalist
of the Year, Shannon Scoville. Okay, you agreed with that.
Rock Harrison, I think that's ACC
Where's
Network.
Reporter of the Year? Did they have that?
The what?
Reporter?
I don't know. They got I don't know what SID stands for. I don't know all them awards.
cares, dude?
That's high class.
If they did have Reporter.
That's the upper level, Zach. We're on the other side of the tracks, dude.
I know. Well,
come on now.
You know the saying, the people who win awards are the people who just care the most about winning the awards. A lot of times you don't even win awards if you don't enter yourself, but I'm just kidding. You know who would have won Reporter of the Year? Andrew Spey. That's who should have won that, dude.
Yes.
Great material.
Well,
second close probably would have been Copper Boy.
I was listening. I was listening to Bashmania, and I heard actually Willie mention, which it just shocked me. He said that Flo has never won, like
An award.
FRL has never won Podcast of the Year and stuff. Now, come on. The people voting for this, come on, let's give credit where credit's due. We're talking about over 1,000 episodes. You don't get in 1,000 episodes unless you're popular.
Yeah, who
people
is
like
voting?
you.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Who are the voters?
I don't
dude?
know, but anyway,
Fugazi.
there's too much wrestling to talk about.
Fugazi. Yeah, come on, man, let's go, dude. We're making the
I
same
will say
mistake
this.
everybody else talks about.
I know the thing is, I got to mention Cade Moore, which we talked about. Cade Moore, he got all
back,
cut up,
right?
beat up. Great news. He's coming back. He's back at practice. They expect him back to compete at the Big 12s for Missouri. They're 133-pounder. Very good wrestler. Remember, he went 10-9 losing to Vito. So we're talking about a very, very major player here. I was glad to see it. I don't know that whole thing. Kids they do dumb stuff sometimes. I heard something about, the ex-boyfriend came over, Cade's with his girlfriend, the ex-boyfriend's throwing glass bongs around, Cade's all cut
Wild
up
scene
and stuff.
over there, man.
I mean, learn something, somebody in this. Learn something. I said, don't they make like plastic bongs or something? Or better yet, how about that we just put the bongs away?
Well, we don't know who had a bong or what, right? But
No, I'm just assuming the guy that beat up Cade Moore had the bong, but
Yeah.
I don't know. See, that's the problem when you start assuming. But
well, it's all legal now.
I'm
so,
just
yeah.
the point is
He's
we're,
back.
We're
That's the
happy to
point.
have Cade Moore back.
Yeah.
But and
What else you have there?
I just want to bring this up before we go diving into this duel, which their first duel we're diving into, correct me if I'm wrong, is tonight's duel, right?
7 p.m.
Yeah. Virginia Tech at North Carolina State. We all know bad blood there. Great duel.
Bad blood.
And but I want to mention a couple things that are on our Facebook page, BEG's Facebook page. The quality posts keep coming, folks. Come and join us. We'd love to have you. It's just great posters, great knowledgeable wrestling people involved. I know our Iowa connection, Terry Schuler, posted this documentary about Cael Sanderson. It's called Portrait of a Champion. Many of you may have seen it. It's got some age to it. He was still young when this was shot. Dude, the greatest documentary. It could never get topped. I mean, I learned stuff about Cael I never knew. like he's a ferret lover.
Give me something.
He
ferret
loves,
lover.
He loves ferrets.
What?
Yeah, I think he used to. I don't know if he still does.
Does he love beavers? They're the same,
That's
like-
what I'm talking about right there. Maybe he graduated to beavers. But anyway, yeah, he probably just loves the beavers to death. Then he's an artist. He loves to draw. Not bad. Seen some of his drawings.
Get out of here.
Yeah, and I'll tell
What
you,
a man of many talents.
that was one documentary.
Do you
and
think he has pet ferrets?
I'll tell you the one thing. Yeah, I would bet to say yes because they were huge.
David Taylor has goats.
Yeah. And
Kale
Kale's
has
got ferrets. And
Come
but
on, man. That's not tough, Kale.
dude, that guy's been the same since he was a kid till now. Nothing's changed. There's no doubt about it. And I tell you, in lines with Kale and his whole mindset, he's obviously got that figured out. Joe Bagels. Now, Joe, cut me some slack here.
Yeah, I mean-
I wrote it down as bag of bagels. That's how you spell it. How do you spell it?
Bag of bagels, yeah.
Bag of bagels. That's pretty funny. Joe, you must admit, that's pretty funny. He's one of our posters. Joe's a quality poster, too. Very knowledgeable guy. But he posted about Joe Cesare at North Schuylkill. Now, all of you older folks know about Joe Cesare and his 3 state champ, multi-state champ sons, and the hammer teams he used to have. What a great article. Love that article. Thank you, Joe. And then finally, I want to mention Kevin Schur posted this article about Little Rock. And what a great article. Dives into the success they're having at Little Rock. On paper, it doesn't
We
make any
talked
sense.
about that before, yeah.
Yeah, it makes no sense what they've done over there. And wow, whoever's in charge, the people that are in charge over there, you guys deserve it. You guys are tearing it up. If any, and I wrote on our Facebook, if anybody, any of these big dogs, and this goes for Penn State too, any of you guys go NIL plucking Little Rock, we're all coming after you with pitchforks. I'm serious.
okay.
You let Little
Standing up
Rock
for
alone.
Little Rock. I don't. Do
That's
they
right.
need us to stand up for them? I don't even know.
I don't know, but
Apparently not, dude.
I like your shirt. I'll buy one if you
Dude,
boulders.
come on, man.
All right, I guess I'm done.
What else you got? Anything else, man?
Well, I obviously none of the duels that were no, these are included in the duels that you got. Really, I guess that's pretty much it. I guess we can get going.
I got one
at
final-
some point. We could talk about Hodge rankings.
yeah, maybe we'll touch on that too at the end of this. But
Okay.
before we dive into it, I put out a little teaser, folks, and no one's heard about it. You haven't heard about it. Claw wrestling, professional wrestling. That's right. I know what you're thinking, dude. That's crazy. That's impossible. Isn't that what you're thinking?
I seen that little promo that had it at the end. I don't know much about this. That was a hot promo, Zach. I like that
thank you.
promo.
Yeah.
You're getting pretty good at what you do over there.
We're just getting
Dang,
started.
go
We're
on.
just getting started, folks.
I mean, I watch that thing. The hair on my arm stands up.
That was the goal. But listen, 2025 professional wrestling, folks. It's happening. And there's a tournament this summer, 2024. We're going to be there, baby.
Yeah.
We're going to be there. The pregame and post-match show. We're going to be like
Okay.
Terry Bradshaw.
Like,
And,
like the NFL
Michael Irvin
Today
there.
Show or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
okay.
our role.
I'm game. Let's have
Pulling
fun.
people in for interviews, pulling in the stars.
Let's have fun.
On the sideline, dude, this is a whole different sport. I'm telling you, they got mics in areas that you've never been. Coaches mic'd up, dude. Cameras in places you've never seen before.
Wow.
Rules that you've never seen before.
Okay.
The whole goal of this is to grow
You
the
mentioned
sport.
a lot of big names being involved, but the thing is, we've tried this in the past and it's failed. Now, the one thing I do like, I've put a little thought into this. The one thing I do like is maybe if, to us wrestling fans, I don't know if you could, the NIL money now, it makes it freer. We can start getting great, even college level guys competing in the off season, going head up against each other. Magical matchups.
Yep.
We'd love to see Strachey against the O'Toole. I could keep going and going. We were doing them cards. Flo was doing them cards. And I've noticed them cards have kind of disappeared. Them all-star cards that they were putting together to give us a little wrestling in the off season. this might be the answer.
This is it. I'll tell you this. I was also skeptical as I've seen the NFL try to start another league, professional league, unsuccessfully. Now maybe they did figure it out. However, now I can't go into details. I'm not at liberty to give any details here, but I've seen it, and I believe that it will work.
Wow.
With the right pieces. I think the times have changed since what you mentioned. The former attempt is way different, dude. Way different people involved, way different plan.
I'll tell you what, I'm on board. Let's go. That's just.
Listen, what I tell you when we started this podcast, just trust me. Trust me with this. just trust me.
Oh, boy.
And I'm going to tell you again.
Let's go kick
I'm going to
butt.
tell you again. Just trust me on this one.
Yeah, that's just.
It sounds crazy, but it also sounded crazy when we started this. So
That's just let her fly, have fun. What happens with the league is much bigger than us. But if
we're gonna play a role, baby. I could not be more excited. So more
I
to
know
come on
one
that.
thing, the people out there that are like me, that love wrestling like me, yeah, we'll be tuning in. And
Yeah, listen, and everyone, tune in. We are live, so if you want to join the chat,
there's
I
many
failed
more
to even
details
promote
coming
this.
on that, right? Because I don't
Many more details.
Okay. All right.
And as soon as things are confirmed, I'll be coming out with more. But I am.
That's exciting, though. I got to
I
tell you,
can't
right
even.
out of the gates, we're all, you know how us old guys are. We're skeptical, but I'll tell you right now, I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited about it. Let's go.
I gotta hold it in, but let's go. Let's get into it, man. Virginia
right.
Tech, NC State. So
All right.
It's what do we have? Number 9 and number 5 here.
Wow.
According to what are those rankings? The dual rankings. It's Virginia Tech 11 and NC State 8. But
Yeah.
regardless, dude, let's initial thoughts here in this matchup. You mentioned there's bad blood here.
Well, I sure wish Andonian wasn't hurt because that really puts them.
Yeah.
But everyone's got NC State winning this, and I'm with. I heard Pyle say, "Don't write Virginia Tech off on it." There's a lot of very, very close matches here that could go Virginia Tech's way, and I'm kind of with him on that. A lot of people have it 7-3 NC State. I'm anxious. I'm going to actually pick this as we go. I want to
Okay.
see where my numbers end up.
All right, well, let's start at 125, and we have Cooper Flynn for
Yep.
Virginia Tech up against Camacho. By the way, Cooper Flynn conveniently wrestled in Claw in a trial run.
Is that right? Whoa!
Hot
Okay,
dog Cooper
okay.
Flynn, baby. I'm going to be talking to you soon, I can tell you that. All these Virginia Tech. 'Cause
And-
that's kind of where it's at.
Yeah, it's like Trumley's there too, but everybody expects Camacho. And Camacho's 16. Cooper Flynn's number 7. Well, who do you got?
All right, I'm going to go Flynn here.
I am too,
3.
although he seems to have close matches, so I expect this to be close, but I'm going 3 Virginia Tech there. That's going to be a great match to just kick things off if that's where they started.
Have they wrestled before? Man, I wish I did.
You know
Had
what?
time
I
to
could
do
get
more
my
research.
phone out. If you got 20 minutes, I'll get Wrestle Stat.
All right. So we both got Flynn and what, a tight one, right? 3-0? Just a regular
3-0
decision.
Virginia Tech. Yes.
All right, moving on 133, Latona and Oreen.
Yes.
Man, this is a big
Oreen's
matchup
number
here.
5, Latona's number 13. Although at the beginning of the season, you would have had Latona ranked higher than Oreen. Will we see the tongue after this match? You know, Oreen's famous with that post-match celebration.
Oh, I heard
with
Flo
the
saying
tongue.
that's the best celebration in wrestling.
I don't like it. It looks like
You don't like it?
it's.
Oh,
I
come
feel
on.
like
You probably
I'm-
don't like it just because it's not Penn State, dude.
I feel like I'm church lady here, but could that be Satan? It kind of looks like Satan when his
Hey,
tongue's hanging
Who
out
did you
there.
say, Jason Bryant? Is that who you said or no? I'm not thinking. Well, he's
Jason
in the
Bryant.
chat. Jason Bryant.
Jason Bryant.
That's what I'm talking about. You said he's the most
Hey,
knowledgeable dude in wrestling.
did Jason hear me call him the
Also,
smartest guy
WrestleStat
in
is
all
here.
wrestling right there?
Also, Greg Moyer's here. Wow, we just
Greg
got big
Moyer,
names
our
showing up
man,
here,
Greg-
baby.
I can't wait for that. Greg Moyer next Sunday. And anytime we sit down, that could end up being a 2-hour episode.
That's fine.
Greg, bring a
Let's just
sleeping
roll, baby.
bag.
That battery lasts for like
Okay.
8 hours.
All right.
So we can go
All
8
right.
hours live if that's what you guys
right.
want. But no, hey,
Who you got?
thanks
Look-
for joining, everyone. And by the way, I haven't even said it, but thanks to Greg for shouting us out.
Oh,
when he
oh.
called half the dual meet at Penn State with Jeff Byers.
Dude.
First time, right? First
Dude.
time anyone's ever called a match with Jeff Byers, then it happens to be our international correspondent, Greg Moyer, dude.
Hey, think about, put yourself in Greg's shoes. He was doing the most difficult thing. No one's ever sat with Jeff Byers. Jeff Byers is my hero, by the way. He's a legend. To me, he's the greatest sports announcer of all time, any sport. I'm not understating that. I believe that. A lot of people will agree with me on that, too. But he's never had a guy sitting with him, co-announcing. Okay, Greg's the first guy that does it. Do you think he was a little nervous?
Yeah, I talked to Greg about it, and
Oh,
he
my.
said, like, dude, you just, well, first of all, if you let, like, a curse word slip, there's significant financial fines that
Well,
hit. So, not that I'm saying
That wouldn't
that would be
my
a problem for him, but
That
just
wouldn't
in
be my
general,
problem.
yeah,
But-
you don't want to be like you probably wouldn't want to put me with Jeff Byers for the first time, for the first person to ever
No.
be with. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, come
you're
on,
right, you're
that
right.
might be a little
And-
risky, dude.
And Greg said, same with you, Wayne. Jeff would say, no way. You know, Greg was perfect, though. Greg chimed in just enough, and it added to the show. But most importantly, it didn't take away from Jeff's brilliance.
Although, could you imagine if you were with Byers and you both get fired up at the same time on the mic?
That would
dude?
be cool.
Now,
However,
that-
here's the curveball. So he's already doing this very, very nerved up thing, and I text him while he's doing it and say, "Hey, give BG a call out." And afterwards, after I sent the text, I felt bad. That was an unfair thing to send to Greg. But I
know, dude.
I thought,
Why
what do I do now? I can't disturb him and keep writing another text. Forget about that, Greg. No, I left it there. And sure enough, Greg found the way, and he did it in such a classy way. It was more than just a name call out. I mean, I loved what he said, and it fit right in. Dude's a professional. Dude, how'd you get these guys on your daggone team over there? I don't
Well,
know.
a lot of behind the scenes work. A lot of
I
behind the
don't
scenes
know,
work. We're
but-
pulling strings, baby.
All right.
All right.
All right. That's good.
All right,
boy,
let's get
this
back
is
to
the
it, man.
longest-
We're taking left turns.
longest preview I've ever had in my daggone
Okay.
life.
So, Oreen's tongue. I'm going Oreen in the tongue.
Okay.
By the way, funny comment from Tony DeMarco. He says, Oreen's celebration reminds me of Gremlins for some reason.
I think Latona, Virginia Tech needs Latona to win this. And you got to think, the guy is talented. Forget that number 13 in front of his name. I mean, he's the real deal.
Okay.
I'm going to count on his leg attacks, and I'm going Latona for 3.
Wow. Okay. All right. So you have 6-0 Virginia Tech. I have 3-3. And we're moving on to 141. It's Tom Crook against Ryan Jack.
Yeah.
All right.
How cool is that name?
I mean, one of the coolest names in wrestling.
Ryan
Jack. Hey, Jack.
Well,
All right. Who
Ryan-
you got here?
Well, I'm going with that name. How could I go against that name? But I'm only going 3 because Crook is tough. So I'm going 3 for Ryan Jack.
All right. 6-3. Then we got to move on to what I had is the premier matchup of the duel.
Maybe
Caleb Henson and Jackson Arrington, baby.
arguably the second best matchup of the entire weekend.
Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah, well, there's another big one we'll dive into.
Yeah. But, dude, this is for real. Henson looks so good, but there's times he doesn't look quite as good as he does other times. And, of course, we all know about Arrington. Arrington's ranked 4th. Henson's ranked 2nd. This is going to be fun. Give me a coin that I can flip here. But I'm going to go Henson.
Oh, good, because I'm going Arrington.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right, you're going Henson.
I'm going just a decision, but
Okay.
that's going to be a fun match to watch. And daggone if I don't have to work during this, so I'm going to have to watch a tape of it. But wow.
You got to work? Unbelievable,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
That's tonight.
Here's the heartbreaker.
You work tonight.
Yeah.
Dang on, dude. We grind on this show, baby.
Oh, I know. I know.
See if it resumes.
Pam, I can hear that TV.
It says it resumed. So I think.
It's in our broadcast, thank you.
Hey, we're back. We're back.
Are we?
Yeah, we're
did
back.
we lose?
No, I mean it resumed.
It
so,
resumed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're thinking shuts us off.
Yeah, I meant to do it from my phone. Daggone it. Hey, but we're back. We're back, dude.
Wow.
Focus.
Who am I
This is
working
why I
for
said
here?
Riley and Tegan all the time. You got to focus in the morning,
Who
dude.
am
No
I
more
working
TV in
for?
the morning, dude, because they don't even eat the
Yeah,
breakfast.
look at him trying to cover.
All right.
We're
We're back. See? We're back. Same stream.
We got the
We fixed
audio
it.
this week. We got jumping off that week. I'm just
Well, listen. Hey, we're back, and it's the same stream, so.
all right.
Yeah, there's people fired up on the chat.
I got-
Regroup. Where
I got-
were we here?
I got Ed
Andonian,
Scott.
are we seeing Hipolo, Ori? Who we seeing up against Ed Scott here? at
I'm not
157?
sure, but it's an unranked guy, obviously. I got Scott, and I got Scott for 4.
Okay, so you got Scott for 4, which would make it 9-7.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree with that, which would put mine
And
at,
hopefully that unranked guy's got a little fight to him because Scott could put 5 or 6 on him like that. And Virginia Tech cannot afford that. That's for sure. They need whoever goes out there for Andonian to be like Shook, a fighter.
And as it stands, you have it 9-7 Virginia Tech. I have it 13-3 NC State. And on to 165, Connor Brady and Derek Fields for NC State.
Yeah.
I got to be honest, I don't know much here. Who are you picking in this?
This is one of them matches where Connor Brady is ranked 19th, Derek Fields ranked 15th, and I don't know a whole lot about that, but I got to think that I went with the Latona over Oreen, which was hard, so I'm going Fields. I'm going North Carolina State this time, and I'm going 3 for Derek Fields is where I'm going.
Okay, well, I also was going Fields. Okay, some of these toss-up matches,
I'll tell
I
you,
like
though,
the home mat advantage.
That might be the difference right there. Just for the
The
sake,
Fields
if
Brady
you're going
matchup.
Fields,
The
you know what?
165 is a difference maker potentially.
Yeah. Are you going Fields? Because I'm going to switch mine to Brady.
Okay.
I'm going to switch mine to Brady and make it a little more interesting.
So then you have it 12-7.
Yep.
Virginia Tech, I have it 16-3 NC State. I have NC State putting it on them, but then it's on to Mackay Lewis.
Yeah.
And Phi's in here at 174. Anything you want to say outside of I'm going Tech?
Tech.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be, especially in a big moment like this. But I'll go conservative. I'm going to go 4 for Mackay.
Okay. That puts it 16-7. And 184 TJ Stewart at number 20 up against your boy Dylan Fishback.
Yeah.
I mean, I know who you have to pick on this, right?
Well, the thing is, Stewart's got some quality wins along back a fit, and we'll see. The thing is I'm a little worried about Stewart's gas tank, whereas I'm not worried when it comes to Fishback's gas tank. I'm going Fishback, but only for 3. And by the way, I like Fishback.
I know.
Him and Bennett Berge, they're 2 guys I really like that are coming along.
Let's be honest, though. We have potentially the best name in wrestling and the worst name in wrestling, both in this dual meet.
Yeah.
Ryan Jack. And then if you're a wrestler and your name's Fishback.
You know the thing,
Come on, man.
There were people that commented on our Facebook. Apparently, they don't use fish anymore. Did they use fish when you were wrestling?
Yeah.
A guy that was an easy win.
They don't
I
call
got a
that?
Fish tonight.
That's not a thing anymore?
Like a flopping fish. They're out there on the mat flopping around like a fish.
Like a
I
fish.
guess that's how that all got started. But
Well, the saying is fish out of water because they're flopping around.
flopping around. I've seen a lot of wrestlers like that.
Just dying slow.
Yeah, going. I've seen.
Dying slow out there, right?
Is it wrong for me to say old Davis was doing a little flopping around that last match?
Whoa, okay. Whoa. Whoa, Penn State fans.
I'm
Oh,
just
my
kidding.
goodness,
I'm
dude.
just kidding. I mean, rowing to his back like a fish. No, I'm just kidding. I love my Davis.
All right. So we both have Fishback 3 there. Makes it. I have it 19-8 NC State. You have it 16-10 Virginia Tech. On to 197 Andy
Yeah.
Smith and Hidlay. Ain't nobody stopping Hidlay.
Andy
Outside
Smith.
of one.
Andy Smith's a fighter, but I almost have to go 5 here, Zach.
I was going 5.
I'm going 5. And how much of a chance do I give I don't know. Is it Hidley or is it Hidley? I don't know. Somebody can write in, correct us. Hey, look, I don't need to know how to say his name right. I know this. The dude's an animal. And, Brooks has himself a fight on his hands. This isn't going to be a foregone conclusion. I'm not, shocked,
Yeah, I mean, and who was it that Brooks had a close matchup against? Not just last week. I forget now. But
David Taylor, maybe? I don't know. Brooks is world class, dude. So I don't know.
Yeah, but even at the
so
start of
is
this
Hidley.
year, you said if there was one
So is
person who
Hidley.
could stop him, it would
was
be
Hidley.
Hidley.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we both have Hidley Tech fall here. Is there a chance of a pin?
I mean, I don't. Andy Smith is he's going to give a fight there. So I'd say no.
But a Tech.
But, yeah.
Okay, and that for you, that puts the whole dual meet up in the air as we go to heavyweight, and it's Katka
Yep.
for Virginia Tech up against Owen Trufant for NC State. 18-12 here, as I have it 24-8. I have NC State cleaning house, taking them back to the barn.
And this is another tough matchup. Katka he's super strong, and I look for this to be a very low-scoring match. Just fall in place. Brady's got to have that win over Fields. Latona's got to have that win over Oreen, and of course Flynn's going to have a tough time with Camacho. There's three very tough matches. Virginia Tech needs to go their way for it to come to this. But right now, I got Virginia Tech 16-15 going into this last match. I can't give it to Katka. I got to give it to Treffin to win this. I think Treffin's a little better. I think it's going to be very.
So you have it 18-16.
Yep.
NC State is the final. I have it 27-8. NC State. Wow, man. This
Correct
is,
me if I'm wrong. We cut off, but you saved.
Yes, we're still in
And
the
now,
same
how'd you
stream.
save that?
I think I figured it out by accident. Remember last time I clicked continue recording? This time I clicked cancel, and then another option came up, said resume.
Okay.
Done.
The
Never
thing-
happen again, folks.
thing about
there
Zach-
will literally never be another bug ever at BET.
Dude, you
I'll
got to
just-
give it to Zach. He didn't go off to college to learn all this stuff, so he's learning on the fly. And usually you learn things the hard way when you're learning on the fly.
What? Yeah, that's
But you don't forget it.
Usually,
you don't forget it after you learn it.
Yeah, that's exactly how I've learned everything here. So
I
And
appreciate
and
all
you've
your
been
work.
there to learn it with us, folks.
Yes.
So we appreciate that.
And thank you for your patience. I mean, we're just having fun here. Like I said, this is I heard this podcast be called the Blue Collar Podcast.
The blue collar. We're the
Podcast.
blue collar.
We're
We're
the-
the
we're-
podcast of the people, man.
We're
the people podcast.
We're on that side of the tracks where the wrestlers.
Now
act.
everybody, all of a sudden, you hear everybody now saying, "Yeah, more podcasts are better." Now everybody wants to be the people podcast. No, we're the people podcast.
No, I'm all for that. That's all the podcasts.
Jason Bryant, Hyde Lee.
Hyde Lee.
So if he,
Okay.
if your boy knows what he's talking about, Hyde.
Thank you, Jason.
Lee.
And
And he
by the
spelled
way,
it out
that
exactly
is
like you write it.
Can I just say that's an honor to have
Jason Bryant, and then he
part
says
of it.
no bugs in BEG. Yeah, no
You
bugs
know,
in
a
BEG.
year ago, before this ever started, I thought this is honest goodness truth, Zach. I'm driving in the truck listening to all these podcasts, and I'm hearing Cody Godwin talking about Jason Bryant. Yeah, and Cody Godwin had what I considered the greatest podcast in the world. It's called In the Room, and it was an Iowa podcast that covered all three major D1 Iowa schools. That podcast was incredible, Zach. And I was talking to Terry about it. But Cody Godwin, who led that podcast, was talking about Jason Bryant. And I was thinking to myself, I would absolutely love, people sit down and say, who would you like to have dinner with the most? Some people might say
Jason Bryant's on your list.
Jason Bryant, I
outta
thought,
here.
Yes, I want to learn more. Bring the professor in, sit him down.
Wow, Jason, would you like to be on the show? Hey, we can remote him in.
Oh,
Jason,
man.
we're throwing out the
Dude,
invite, dude.
dude.
You're invited. Let's get him on for
We're talking bucket list stuff here.
bucket list stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank
Wow.
God.
I know.
But, okay.
We're
all
kicking
right.
the bucket over, baby. All right. We gotta move on. Let's move on to Pan Am's.
No.
Right?
Well, we got to bring up Pan Am's. Or are we going to do that during
We're
this
doing live. Yeah, because that's happening
Let's close
today
this out
also.
with Pan Am's, because Pan Am's is happening today and tomorrow. And, of course, our participants at this is the championships. Don't confuse us. This isn't the qualifier, which happens next weekend. That's the big one, although it's not that big because they don't even wrestle the finals. You know, we've been wanting to see RBY and Spencer go at it or whatever. And, of course, we don't – anyway, it wouldn't be Spencer anyway. That's right. It's
Jason Bryant's in.
It's Zane Richards.
Jason Bryant's
will
in,
be
dude.
out
We're
there.
going to have Jason Bryant on, baby. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's
All
go,
right.
baby. We are here. Let's
Are
go.
you serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay,
Just
here's who we have for Pan Am's. Spencer's at 57. This is the championships this weekend. Spencer's there at 57. And can I just hurry up and divert and say, okay, I think Spencer is just a tick slower than he was in his prime. He might be a tick less here, might be a tick less there. I think Spencer is stronger mentally than ever before. So it would not shock me that not only Spencer ends up our representative, but to be a strong representative and possibly win the world. I'm telling you, everything he went through, all the pressure that
bold
was put
prediction,
onto him,
dude.
everything he went through, and it's just listening to him now. He sounds like all the pressure's off, and you can imagine he's probably a man on a mission right now.
I would
like
have to
nobody's
agree with
business.
You. Let's talk about Spencer a minute. You said he's probably mentally tougher right
Yep.
now than ever.
Yep.
That's a must. He has to be. I mean, everything he's gone through. But not only that, he's probably physically tougher and stronger than he ever has been, right?
Well, for a long
and if
time,
he's healthy and he's older and bulkier now, dude, yeah.
Spencer
This
is
could be the best version of Spencer we've
real
ever seen.
contender at them trials, people. And I don't know what to say. I mean, is that going to be fun? 57 kilograms of Vito with Spencer, with Fix, with Gilman.
Oh, my
And
goodness.
I'm hoping Gilman can get down to that weight and still have his strength, because I hear all this rumors about Gilman. You know, that's been hard getting down to that weight, that 57 kilograms. I hope that's not the case. I hope he gets there. I hope he's at full strength, because I can't tell you who's going to win that. But I'm here to tell you Spencer will be a major factor and very possibly our representative. So
Wouldn't
I
that be
want to
awesome?
say that.
Well, that'd be cool.
But the other guys at Pan Am Championships, of course, is Siriano, who's at 61. And long lost Siriano. Where in the heck is Siriano? It's kind of like, where's Waldo? But anyway,
Siriano,
okay,
man.
Nick Lee's at 65. I want to
love
see how
Siriano.
Nick Lee looks. Pantelio's at 70. Now, here's fun. We don't get to see this guy wrestle much. Dake's at 74. He goes, I think he wrestles today. Dake is today. Yeah, you have it up there. Is that show Dake? Right above my
Kyle
head.
Dake competes
That's
Friday,
today.
11 a.m.
Okay.
Unbelievable. That was an hour ago.
Okay, well, we don't even know how he made out in the first round. You know he won that first round, I'm certain.
Let me see if I look it up.
Facundo.
Talking.
Facundo,
Unbelievable, man.
you know, I can see the numbers dropping as we go.
I
Okay,
know.
let me finish this up quick. Marsteller is at 86, and can we finally say Marsteller and not Marstetler? It's not Marstetler. And I'm talking to myself here. I'm the one that's always doing it. It's Marsteller. And by the way, he's one of our local boys. We love him. Him and Levi. He's at 86. Nate Jackson's at 92. Kyle Snyder is at 97. I love the fact Kyle Snyder's out there wrestling. And Paris is, of course, at 125. And we don't know between Kirk Levitt, Paris, and whatever is going on with Stevenson. But let's pretend Stevenson's done, which might be the case as far as international wrestling. I am anxious for this Kirk Levitt Paris showdown, which we're going to end up seeing at the trials.
Okay. All right. Sorry, I was double checking, dude. I think we're still going.
Oh boy.
Yep,
I'm
we're still
sorry.
going. We're still going, dude.
Okay.
Just freaking calm down a little bit, dude. Unbelievable.
No,
I mean, I know you're fired up, but
dang God. All right.
you got to remember we're live, dude.
I know. I know. You and this little cardboard
Unbelievable.
operation.
Jason
over here.
Bryant's got you all fired up,
Make
dude.
sure you don't blow down the
Calm
house
this
of
man
cards.
down, dude. But we're back yet again.
Are we
dude.
about done? We got more recording we got to do.
Yeah, I think we do have more. Yeah.
Yeah.
So is that it for this? That's it for the live, folks.
Wow.
Right? I was looking up Kyle Dake. I think I'm sure he won, but at least the 11 a.m. But
yeah. I'm certain he won. But
anything else?
I want to see how he did too.
I thought
I'm
I
very
had
interested.
something else I wanted to mention, but
Well, we got
I forget.
the final thing I want to bring up is we now off of our Facebook group we have a chat. Now you are too busy to participate. I'm there. I'm at the chat. I kind of run the Facebook and now the Facebook chat. Come and join us. We talk about just about anything, mostly about Zach and all the places where he messes up. We talk about that a lot since we know he's not watching. You take care of the
If
Twitter.
I could get some help around here.
You take care of the Twitter, right? I don't know what's going on over there in the Twitter.
I know, man. I gotta pick it up, dude.
I don't know.
No, you're supposed to be the lead social media guy. I'm the lead tech guy. I'm the
Whoa.
producer. You're the social
Whoa.
media guy, dude.
Whoa. Last I
Anyway.
checked, I have to get up and go to work at times. I got to drive a truck. But
We're gonna be back tomorrow, folks. With our preview. I guess
he's not just repeating what he's hearing out there. This is coming from him. I like that. I really like that and respect
got
it.
real insight.
And the man obviously knows wrestling, so I'm going to be reading that too. So, but
Back tomorrow to preview
yes.
Iowa, Oklahoma State, and Nebraska, Arizona State. So,
All right.
folks, sorry for the technical difficulties. Hey, listen,
Dude,
Jason
we'll get
Bryant. I don't know. Send me an email, dude. Let's get in touch. Let's get Jason Bryant on here.
Yes.
So that's what I'm talking about, folks. Until we're back, this is BG Wrestling, baby.
All right.